Yes, we're back. We're back. We are back, guys. You walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. It's Fresh Start Monday. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What is cracking like?
The word of the day is motion.
In motion.
In motion, that's what we are. We start off this Monday. We in motion. We grooving. We about to groove it up. So hey, man, let's get it started. We're still in November month. You know, it's still my birthday month and Ronnie's birthday month. My birthday passed, so that means Ronnie's birthday is on the way. So other than that, let's start this week off right. So let's go. Let's get it.
Shout out for Mimi, the holding it down first one in the building. Say, hey y'all, hey, happy Monday and happy belated birthday again to Jordan.
Thank you.
Happy belated birthday,
Happy birthday.
Hakeem, Brian, Love, KI Culture Radio chat. Thank you again, Mimi, for the birthday wishes. Jordan, not only that, but how was your birthday experience? Because I heard and I saw all the pictures. You went to Ruth Chris.
Hey man, Ruth Chris, yo, is out of this world. I went to the location in Pasadena. I first walked in there, man. It was nice. You know, the lights was down, the ambiance was good. You know, the waiters and waitresses, it was all suited and booted and everything. And then if you let them know it's your birthday, they give you the menu that says happy birthday and everything. They have the tables, you know, kind of like decorate a little bit for your birthday. And yeah, man, and the steaks, oh my God. I was thinking about getting a porterhouse, but porterhouse is too big. But so I got the cowboy ribeye. Yeah, man, this steaks on the menu. Boy, that tasted just like butter. Every time I was chewing it, put it in my mouth, I just had to close my eyes. Yeah, man, that was one of the best steaks I've ever been to.
Jordan made you how to tell y'all, right? We trying to tell you how to get to that fancy lifestyle.
Sometimes I was closing my eyes and I was like this, like, thank you, God, thank you.
I was gonna have a beautiful wife, you feel me?
Yeah, my wife, she hooked me up with the Jameer Gibbs running back jersey, and then my mom, she hooked me up with the Hall of Fame Barry Sanders jersey. So I got 2 Lions jersey for my birthday. So I was very happy about that. Got me a manicure, pedicure, so I'm all good up. I got a 90-minute massage the other day. Oh man, that lady I went to was very professional. She did her thing. I'm feeling well rested, so had a wonderful birthday, man. Had a wonderful birthday. Spending time with my daughter. I know you guys saw photos on Instagram. Me and my daughter. That was, that meant a lot to me. My first birthday with my daughter. That was very, very special. But other than that, fellas,
nice.
Yeah, that's the birthday I'm gonna definitely remember, and many more to come.
Yes, that's right. Amen to that, my brother. I'm glad you enjoy your birthday. Hakeem, you still don't know what you're gonna do for your birthday, man. Yours is coming soon, man.
I don't know, man.
Ruth Chris?
No.
It's okay. I go to radio salary. No.
Steak? Do you like steak?
I don't like steak actually.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Burgers and fries. He's simple. He's a simple guy. Burgers and fries.
Yeah. Plus, I don't eat red meat like that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So burgers and fries, and get him some Haitian rice. Hakeem's in heaven. He's in heaven. He's smiling. He's in heaven. Hey, shout out to Chicago. Shout out to the Chicago Hurler that's also in the building. Shout out to those that are watching us on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. Shout out to those that are watching us on Rumble and also on X. Now that, but let's get some shout out to people that's watching us on Instagram now. Shout out to Shay that's in the building watching us on Instagram. Also, Milk a Mouse. Milk a Mouse is also in the building as well. She said happy birthday. And also, she says the food sounds delicious, bro. You gotta hook me up. We'll let you know. You get what I'm saying? We'll let you know. But not only that, but you already know what time it is, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to follow. I can't stress that enough. That being said, Jordan, a lot of stuff happened on the weekend when it comes to sports. What's going on in the sports world, big dog?
Hey man, let's talk about it. NFL football. So we had some amazing games come on yesterday, but I really want to talk about 2 games that played because These two teams they won, and we might see a potential Super Bowl matchup with these teams. And it's really the Kansas City played the Kansas City Chiefs played the Denver Broncos, and the Detroit Lions played the Houston on last night. So the Chiefs, in the game they was kind of getting beat, but they won their game with a miraculous block field goal to win that game. So they're still undefeated. And then the Detroit Lions, my team, the first half, they was down, 23-7, and Jared Goff threw like 5 interceptions. But the second half, it was a different story. Houston, they didn't score any points in the second half, and the Detroit Lions was very, very gritty, and they got a win with the last second field goal. So the reason I want to talk about these two teams because these are more likely that we might see a potential Super Bowl matchup with these two. Like I said, Kansas City are undefeated, and Detroit Lions we only lost one game. So the Lions, we are 8-1, and the Kansas City Chiefs are 9-0. And how both of our teams are winning, especially with my Lions, how we beat teams like we can outscore you, we can come back with a win, we can outrun you, all that type of things. And with the Kansas City, they got one of the best defense in the game, and even though they might be down and everything, and then the offense not be clicking sometimes, at the end of the fourth quarter, they always find a way to win. So we're gonna talk about these two are the top teams. These two are the top teams in the NFL. So go ahead, Ken. I'll send you 2 clips. So play the clip, and then after that, we'll chop it up.
Shout out to Albie Wody. That's also in the building.
Put it a little too close for comfort. That felt good. Dang, that feels good. Big win. Big win.
Broncos on a miracle-blocked field goal to remain 9-0 on the season. Both teams went scoreless in the first, but the Broncos got on the board first with this touchdown to Devon Vele early in the second. A Butker field goal gave KC their first points, and Denver took a 14-3 lead as Cortland Sutton got behind McDuffie and Bo Nix threw a perfect pass for the 32-yard score. The Chiefs went for it on 4th and goal next, though, and Travis Kelce's touchdown made it 14-10 at the half. KC then proceeded to shut Denver out in the second half as the defense went insane. Butker hit another 2 field goals, both in the red zone. The second one had me sick to my stomach as Mahomes missed a wide-open Kelce on 3rd and goal, but the second Butker kick did have the Chiefs up to 16-14 with 6 minutes to go. The Donkeys put together their best drive of the half, milking the clock and setting up a 35-yard chip shot with 1 second left. But Leo Chanel, the man who blocked an extra point in Super Bowl 58, barreled through the line and blocked Will Lutz's kick as the fans at Arrowhead and myself went absolutely crazy. Kick is up. It's blocked! Oh my God! The Chiefs survived the Broncos on a miracle-blocked field goal to remain 9-0.
So yeah, there's a lot of great teams out there. You got the Buffalo Bills, you got the Philadelphia Eagles, you got the Baltimore Ravens. They're doing good, but but when it comes to these two particular teams, the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs, of how they're winning games and also how they're beating opponents. I know you probably see that the NFL might likely want to see this particular Super Bowl matchup, or maybe like a Baltimore Ravens or San Francisco, those teams too. But these two teams, they're really, really like seeing the eyeballs of, hey, these might be a potential Super Bowl matchups, and these two teams are legitimately like the top, 1A or 1B of the best teams in the NFL. So go ahead, Ronnie, on your take with the Kansas City Chiefs and Detroit Lions, how are they winning? Do you see these teams being one of the top teams in the NFL? And also, can you see these two teams be a potential Super Bowl matchup when it comes to New Orleans in 2025?
I'm not gonna lie, Detroit game. It was a really rocky game. You already spoke about going to the first half. How pretty much Goff did a lot of turnover, 5 interception, which is not good for him, especially for that team when you got that awesome, powerful weapon. You guys are just well-rounded, well-coached and staff. It's just amazing, especially with Dan Campbell. I hope I'm saying his name right, his last name right, but I might be saying it wrong. But Dan is he's just amazing as a coach. So I see y'all going far. Like I told you, I predict you guys they're gonna be Detroit versus the 49ers at the end, and I think y'all may be able to beat the 49ers just because of how they performed yesterday. When I saw how they did against Tampa Bay, wasn't too pleased about that. That was just an embarrassment. I don't know what's going on with the 49 when it comes to the scores this time. But this is not the point. This is not about the 49. This is about Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions did an amazing job. Came back, could have lost against Houston, especially when Houston got that strong defense that came back and won it with a field goal. I'm proud of you guys. I do see you guys going far. At first, I thought y'all gonna get knocked down the first round. I don't think so. I think at the end it's gonna be 49 versus Detroit, and Detroit might just knock the 49ers off because I don't know what's going on with the 49ers right now. Now, when it comes to the Chiefs, I'm not gonna lie, Jordan. I expected them to lose that game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody in the whole Monday felt that the Broncos got robbed because the simple fact is the kicker on the Broncos never missed a field goal the whole season. Now all of a sudden he did a bad performance. Like I think his feet went the opposite way, and that way he was able to block it. Normally that normally doesn't happen with the Broncos team. So for that to happen like that, man, I feel like the Broncos got robbed. I think they was gonna be the one that I personally believe they was gonna be the one to end the Chiefs on perfect streak right now. But if the Broncos not able to do it, now mind keep it in mind, Chiefs play Bills next week, this coming week. If the Bills don't do it, they're gonna be undefeated. I'm just sorry. I seen them going to the Super Bowl again. I don't see nobody beating them. Now don't get me wrong, Pittsburgh is doing their thing right now. I'm glad out of the way Pittsburgh is going, but man, Big Red, man, I ain't got no other words to say. Hakeem spoke about last week. They going for GOAT. Patrick Mahomes trying to go for GOAT status.
You already know.
Go ahead, Hakeem. Your commentary.
Oh man, you spoke it well for me, man. All I'm gonna say, this is Kansas City's Chief Nation. Pat Mahomes all the way. That's all I gotta say.
When it comes to the Kansas City,
Hello?
No, he froze. Hold on, he'll be back. Give him 1 second.
can y'all hear me clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Much better.
I lost connections. Yeah, going back to the Kansas City Chiefs. Can I see them go undefeated? Yeah, but to me, I think them doing a three-peat means much more of them going undefeated. So I could see, let's say they win 15 or 15 games, something like that. I can see them, sitting down Patrick Mahomes for 2 games because I can see them, not really focused on the undefeated season, but really focused on more of the three-peat because, even though an undefeated season will be nice, but getting undefeated means, going for a three-peat is everything because no NFL team has done it and everything. And how they win in these games, which I agree with you, Ronnie. The Denver, they look like a better team at that time, and they do play. And also, Ronnie, they do play Denver again later in the season too, so they might could beat them. So, how I see Kansas City Chiefs, they definitely gonna be the #1 seed, so they definitely gonna get their bye, and also, they got DeAndre Hopkins from Tennessee, so they try to implement that. They should get their running back later on. Isaiah Pacheco, he should come back. And also Marquise Brown, which they saw earlier this year, who was hurt because he had like a leg injury, something like that. He should come back later this year. So right now, that offense not looking so well. But I think towards December, and the offense really start clicking because Patrick Mahomes hasn't been Patrick Mahomes this year. As we guys know, he hasn't been Patrick Mahomes. So he's been having a low year, but still they're undefeated because of how good their defense is. So if their offense could be clicking, yeah, they definitely go to the Super Bowl. I see Baltimore giving them a tough time. I also see Pittsburgh giving them a tough time because Pittsburgh defense is really, really good. And also Russell Wilson, he's looking very, very good as well. So I can't dismiss that. But the Kansas City Chiefs right now, how their defense is, how majority of their defense is winning games, it's hard not to go to the Super Bowl. It's hard not to. But you got the Bills, you got the Ravens, you got Pittsburgh to see if they can stop them. But we'll see. Detroit Lions, it just shows to me,
he froze again.
The first half, they really, really did. How well I know about Detroit Lions, you got to play as 4 quarters. You might dominate the first half or the second half, let's see if your team beat that dominant team. And it's in the second half, Houston, it wasn't that dominant team because they couldn't score no points. They didn't score no points in the second half because our defense stepped up. Offense, we started running the ball a little bit more with, Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery. And, we kept punching in, kept scoring some points until at the last second, we hit a field goal, we won the game. So, for me as a Detroit Lions fan, is to see like how games like this we usually lose. And just to see that how Jared Goff looked so bad doing 5 interceptions, but we still won the game, it just shows how good team we are. So if we can really lock that number 1 seed, which I think we can, Minnesota, they're right behind us. They're 7-2, so they're literally right. But we do have, but we did beat them earlier in the game, so we do have like a 1-game advantage against them. But as long as we like that number 1 seed, I don't see nobody beating us at a home game, and eventually we go to the Super Bowl. So, can we see a potential matchup with the Kansas City and the Detroit Lions? Absolutely. And that's going to do numbers. When it comes to views, oh man, that's going to do numbers. But like I said, it could be a potential matchup, but we'll wait and see. But the Kansas City Chiefs and Detroit Lions, they're definitely one of the top teams in the NFL. And let's see, and we might see a potential Super Bowl matchup in February next year. So we'll see about that.
You never know. Not only that, but shout out to this a viewer that watched our show. He wanted me to ask you guys a personal question. You and Hakeem. Is it related to sports? Do you see in the next 5 years the quarterback will be all black players? Do you see that in the next 5 years in the NFL?
For me, no. You'll see more. I say you'll see more, but I don't. Like I said, for 32 teams, actually, I'll tell you this: half the league is the quarterbacks are black. Half the league, about 14 out of 31, 32 teams are black. Can I see more black quarterbacks? Absolutely, but not 100%. I don't see that. What you think, Hakeem?
Nah, I don't see it. I want. I like me a Joe Montana white boy. Or Eli
Hakeem, I thought you were pro-black.
I love my quarterback, Jared Goff. He's a white boy.
I am pro-black, but that doesn't mean I don't like white boy quarterbacks.
I'm not gonna lie, I do see it happening because I see more black quarterbacks are taking over and they're becoming more and more talented. Now, don't get wrong, it won't fully take control, but the percentage of white quarterbacks are starting to go down just a little bit more. Think about it. If you look at the team overall, there's more black players than white players on the team. If we really do look at it.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the stats again. Go ahead, Jordan.
What I really want to see is I want to see more black coaches coaching in the NFL because
that's good. I'm gonna wait till he comes back. Wait, give him a few seconds. Hey, not only that, but shout out to you, James, for giving us that question. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, my bad, folks. I lost connection again. Yeah, for me, to me, the quarterback problem is not a problem because half of the league is black quarterbacks. But when it comes to coaches, I want to see more black coaches come to the NFL. It's only maybe 3 or 4 or 5 of them. If we can get at least half of them, half of our black coaches in the coaching, I'll be happy about that. So for me personally, I'd like to see more black coaches coaching in the NFL.
Nice. But shout out to you, Gene, once again for asking us that question. As you can see, hopefully when you rewatch the show, you'll see that we asked you a question, big dog. Not only that, but guys, if you ever want us to review any form of content, hit us up on IG. Don't be afraid, Facebook, Instagram. Our email is in the description, so go ahead, hit us up, and we'll review any content y'all want us to review. White High is also in the building. White High said them boys will get the top 5 pick in the draft. I don't know, big dog. I don't know, man. The Cowboys, y'all tried. I'm disappointed in the Cowboys. I'm really
top 5 pick, Hakeem, because remember, Dak Prescott, he's gone for the year because he got a hamstring injury, so he got to get surgery.
I know he's out now. But shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryant, that's also in the building. Bobby, please let Sherry know that we still love her. We still send that prayer out to her that she have a fully recovery as she's recovering right now at this moment. Shout out to you guys. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss when we go live. Jordan, What's going on in the money world? What's happening with the money?
Hey, I don't know you guys, but stock's still going up and crypto's still going up, and so my pocket's still getting fatter. But that's not the topic we're going to discuss. The topic we're going to discuss is about pay cuts versus benefits. So, majority of people are willing to take a lower pay job if it means having better health care and benefits. Wow, really? So we're gonna talk about pay cut versus benefits. Is it worth it to take a pay cut to have better benefits, or do you want to get paid well and the benefits is like, it's good, but it could be better. But if you take a pay cut, your benefits will be better, meaning like healthcare, vision, dental, life insurance, long-term or short-term disability, all that type of stuff when it comes to benefits. So, but other than that, Hakeem, play Yahoo Finances. They really gonna go deep detail about pay cut versus benefits, and after that, we'll chop it up.
All about the money when it comes to job hunting for many Americans. According to a survey from Voya Financial, 72% of people strongly or somewhat agree that they would take a job with a slightly lower salary for better health care and medical coverage. Joining me now is Kristen Kurtich, who is the chief vice president of supplemental products at Voya Financial. I almost gave you a massive upgrade and promotion there. Look,
that works for me.
Look,
yeah.
when people are around me, they just get promotions. That's what I give out, Kristen. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit more here. In the data, you're seeing that people are saying they would likely take better benefits than a bump in pay. Why do you think that is?
Isn't that interesting? So we often pull our consumers just to get insights on their views on benefits and what's provided to them. So this really jumped out at us because to think that someone would actually, value their health care and benefits over a salary is a pretty big deal. And what I think this says to me is that people are feeling the squeeze more than ever in being able to, mitigate those healthcare costs when health events happen. And so salary is important, but having coverage for an unexpected health event is even more important.
What benefits are really being prioritized then in those instances where you're sacrificing perhaps a little bit more in base salary for a better package when it comes to overall compensation, including those benefits?
It's interesting because over the last, decade or so, costs have gradually shifted away from what they were traditionally seen with these PPO plans where the employer was funding a bigger chunk of that. We've seen these high deductible health plans become a lot more prevalent and are offered instead of or alongside of the more traditional PPOs and HMOs. And so I think the naming sometimes gets people when they look at it and see, okay, I'm used to this traditional plan, so I'm willing to pay more each month to have a lower, maybe out-of-pocket cost at the doctor. But when you actually look at it in contrast with a high deductible health plan and a health savings account, which are always paired together, it really can be a better financial situation for someone to choose. And so with that cost shifting, coming over to the employees more than ever, I think that's where they feel the squeeze and where they may be missing some opportunity is in really, effectively combining those plans with the health savings account tax advantages.
And so, Kristen, how can Americans know and prioritize certain health benefits, and how do they know that they're making the right selection and opting into the right plans for themselves?
As much as I would love to believe that people wake up with all the energy in the world to enroll in their open enrollment benefits, the average working American spends between 15 and 20 minutes actually choosing these benefits. So what's really great now is more and more of these benefit enrollment platforms are featuring things called decision support tools, or maybe more commonly known as, people like you purchased. And so that can take into account your income, your dependents, even your prior year healthcare spend in some cases, and then make a recommendation. I would encourage people to use those. If that's part of your benefit enrollment, there's the option to skip, but maybe give it a whirl and go through it and see what the algorithm will recommend for you, because it may bring to light some benefits that really weren't on your radar that could be really best for you and your family.
Is there a top benefit that you see employees really prioritizing right now? The one that woos them when they get into a new position and say, oh, you guys offer that. Okay, sounds great. Sign me up.
Voluntary benefits or supplemental health coverage is continuing to grow in popularity. These benefits are not new, but they really were not as prevalent as they have been the last 3 to 5 years. So, with products like hospital insurance, critical illness, accidental injury insurance, these are really attractive for people looking at either taking a new job or shifting to a new company. When they see these benefits available, that tells them a lot about how their employer is thinking about their holistic health needs.
Kristen Kretzich, who is the Voya Financial Vice President of Supplemental Products. Kristen, great to
Yeah, so there you go. So the reason I want to talk about this, this is a perfect time because usually around this time, a lot of companies they'll do like their annual benefits enrollment. Like for me, my company started this year. I don't know about you, Ronnie, with Whole Foods. I don't know if they started this year or December. Usually they start around this year. And a lot of companies, they do a benefits enrollment. So if you want to change, it becomes like health, medical insurance. If you want to have a PPO, HMO, when it comes to like for your teeth, for dental insurance. For me, we have like multiple picks when it comes to dental insurance. Also short-term disability, long-term disability, and all that type of things as well. But there are some companies. I don't know any company. There are some companies that if you want to get some type of pay cut to get better benefits, that's good as well. Or switch to another job to get paid less to get better benefits. And that's what I think a lot of people is doing, because there are some companies, they might pay you as well, but when it comes to a lot of benefits, they might have medical or dental, but they might not have short-term, long-term disability or vision as well. So there's a lot of people that say, hey, even though I might take a pay cut, when it comes to benefits, for me or for my family, wife, kids, whatever, I think, I will, take that pay cut, just have, better benefits for me and my family, all that type of things. So, it's something people to think about. So go ahead, Akeem. What's your take about some people taking pay cuts to have better benefits? And what's your take on it?
So there's this thing I learned in school called a cost analysis. You have to go down and see how much things are worth and how much it's going to cost you. You can get a job that pays $20 an hour, but the insurance is crap, and there's no, like you say, short-term disability, no HSA, health savings account plan where they put money. So there's a lot of things you got to look at it. There's some jobs who offer great benefits but low pay. So it all depends. So I do a cost analysis every time I apply for a job. But okay, how much this is, how far it is, what type of benefits they offer. You know what I mean? So these are the things I see. So they are right and exact. I think a lot of people tend to choose benefits over pay at times. Look, a lot of people who go work for the government or go work for a city municipality. A lot of them don't make money as you think they do. Public Works, Parks and Recs, these people makes a certain amount of money, but the benefits, if they're full-time, health insurance is off the chain. Days off, getting paid for for holidays. So these are the things, just weigh out your options.
Now, but shout out to Ashton Williams, the creator of Shiesty Avenger, that's also in the building. Shout out to No Chaser, that's also in the building. Shout out to A Dub, a new subscriber, is also in the building as well. Thank you for tuning in. I love to see new subscriber. And I but shout out to JK's official over there watching us on Instagram. We really do greatly appreciate you, big dog, for tuning in and watching us. I love to see new people that's in the building. We have to give you guys a special shout out. Thank you guys so much for always tuning in each and every time we go live. This one was very interesting take. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I didn't expect people to really lower their pay to focus a lot more on their health benefit. Now I understand the reason why now, because health costs is very, very expensive. I think if you don't have no form of insurance, your out of pocket is crazy, a crazy amount of dollars. I understand why people don't want to get raises. They rather get the minute they raise and focus more on their health care. I know, to me, I'm more focused on the money because I say, yo, the money is very important. Because let's say if the healthcare is crappy, at least I have the money to at least pay for the resources. Like if I need dental, my dental is crappy, I have money to pay out of pocket to get braces or get aligners or whatever, or get veneers, something like that. So some stuff that healthcare probably won't cover. So, but just to see that interesting how 72% of Americans are lowering their costs and focus more on healthcare is very, very interesting. But healthcare is becoming more expensive each and every day. Even with inflation, it's just making it worse. So I understand right now a lot of people are focused on their health benefit, like you say, Jordan, earlier on your commentary about how right now it is enrollment. A lot of people are doing stuff that benefit them health wise. See what benefit works for them and their family. So it kind of makes sense. But for me, I will focus on the money. I like, yo, let me get my raise. Let me get my raise now. I don't want to lose that pay because the cost of living is still going up. Cost of living have not gone down yet. So to the day the cost of living going down, then I'll think about my my money. But go ahead, Jordan. Your final.
Yeah, I think personally for me, it's just how the person see themselves when it comes to in the company they work in, also their career. A lot of people they don't think about be a supervisor or a manager or or a store manager or something like that. So I can see why a lot of people maybe they lower their pay because maybe they're comfortable of their position in their position they're in, and they say, hey, if I work in a position for 30 years, and I have great benefits, I don't want to, risk got to go to another company, get a high paying job, and I don't get benefits for the job I'm working at currently. I'm working there right now, so just how many people feel. Personally, like for me, I'm in the union, so every time, my contract will be up next year. So, when it comes to, health benefits, we see we can do, do something better with that, with dental, vision, all that type of things. And also, getting a pay raise to that. So working with a union, I get the benefits of all of it, all both, not just, get a higher pay, also, try to get better benefits when it comes to, medical insurance, short-term disability or long-term disability as well. So, but yeah, majority of Americans, they don't want to really move up into the company like that. So I can see why, I understand why you say, hey, I'd rather take a pay cut, just to make sure I'm okay when it comes to medical, when it comes to the medical, or my kids are good, my wife, husband is good. I'm gonna make sure, they're good. So, because anything can happen, car accident, child gets sick, whatever, all that type of stuff for, I don't want to, I don't want to, pay out of pocket, because I know my insurance will cover maybe 70 or 80% of that. And after that, because usually there are people that they want better benefits. If the insurance could cover 80 or 90%, um, usually hospitals or doctors they'll take it, even though you gotta pay maybe 10% of it. Some people they just don't pay it at all. They say, hey, whatever, I'm not gonna pay it. Whatever. They'll let it. And the thing is, like sometimes medical bills, it doesn't really affect your credit like that. Like if you owe like credit card bills or mortgages or anything like that or car payments. Sometimes most of the time medical bills doesn't affect your credit like that. And that's why some people think it's like, if it's not gonna affect my credit like that, I'd rather just, continue to have great benefits and won't hit my credit like that. So, but so I can see that's a standpoint of why people would lower their pay just because have good medical benefits and also some medical bills it doesn't affect their credit like that. So I can see that. But for me, I'm all about making more money. I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm all about making money. If I gotta pay, if hopefully nothing happens to me. If I get real sick, an illness or anything broken and everything. Hoping nothing happens to me. But I do have the money. If I got paid 30 to 40%, I'll pay that money. Because to me, it's we're in America. It's all about making money, more money, more money. It's not about being stagnant and stay at the same pay. This is America. You can do anything you want to do. When it comes and this is the country of capitalism. It's all about making more money, more money, more money, and that's what and that's how America is about making more money. So for me, I'm all about making more money, but luckily I'm in the union, so I get both when it comes to better benefits and also pay. So I'm lucky that I'm in that. But for other people, for me, how the average American think. I think the average American should think better to make more money. As long as you make more money, you probably could, you could probably um, um, be secure. Also, if you save your money, be more secure. So hey, even though I got benefits, I probably got to make 30%. I saved that amount of money. Also, I'm making money, like I pay it out. So I just feel like a lot of Americans should think that way, but unfortunately, a lot of Americans don't. They a little bit average, and they think about making sure that their benefits good and set up them getting paid more, which I think that's a little bit more important. But hey, it is what it is.
Now, but shout out to Joe No Hurt 'em. Peace
Joe
and
No Hurt
blessings,
'em.
brothers, is in the building. Shout out to you, big dog. Boy, it's always good to see Joe No Hurt 'em that's in the building. Always coming in, blessing everybody, blessing the chat, man. Love Joe No Hurt 'em. You already know what time it is. Hip hop. Woo! My favorite topic. Jordan, what's going on with hip hop? You're muted, big dog.
Yeah, so let's talk about hip hop. Let's go. Let's get to it. So let's talk about Young Thug and Ghana. So we already talked about Young Thug. A couple weeks ago. He got a plea deal, a very nice plea deal at that. He got be 5 years in prison, but he cannot come to 11 for 10 years, and he have I think like 15 years of probation and everything. But Young Thug has sent a tweet out to Gunna, saying that Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy. And then Gunna's brother respond, trust and believe the feeling is mutual. So a lot of people be saying this, and we also be saying this earlier this year that that a lot of people think that Gunna had got a plea deal earlier in the case, and we also, a lot of people thought that Gunna was a snitch because he got a plea deal. And so I don't know what Gunna was.
No, I get it. Hello?
No, I think he froze. Hold on, give him a second. I think it's restream today.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's restreamed. So yeah, but yeah, going back to Young Thug and Gunna. So with this tweet, we finally seen that we finally realized that Gunna might did snitch on when it comes to the case that Gunna did snitch, and Young Thug has no respect for Gunna whatsoever when it comes to what happened in the case and everything. So we do have a clip about DJ Academics talk about that he had like an idea that Gunna did snitch on Young Thug. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Oh, snap, I'm tweaking.
Hey, we double screen, baby.
Yeah, that was screaming.
Told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this. I don't give a fuck if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers. I just won't call their names, just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out. They're chilling away. Thug got out. Gunna kind of hot. Ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but he's kind of stuck in a rock. The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I came. So that was DJ Active's perspective on that. We kind of figured that Gunna it's kind of a snitch and everything, and if Young Thug told other rappers about him being Gunna, in the future it's gonna hurt Gunna to work with a lot of work with a lot of other people when it comes to
Yeah, well, he probably. I would tell John what he have to do. He probably have to restart his computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to restart and then come back. That way, you keep in and
Yeah.
out.
All right, I'll do it. So yeah, so we see we also there was animosity to that, but can this? So I'm going with you, right? Do you think this will affect Gunna's future to work with other artists as well? So go ahead, Aki. Go ahead, Ronnie.
No, I don't think it will. And not only that, but I kind of disagree with DJ Academic too as well. They're gonna continue because right now Gunna is hot. Gunna is hot. Gunna is hot. Music he's putting out, people are listening to it. You can see through the streaming and also through the records that people are rocking with Gunna. Not only that, but Young Thug also mentioned that too to the judge. He say, "Hey, will you give me permission to still work with Gunna?" And she said, "Go ahead and do so." So I think it doesn't really matter what people may think of Gunna being a snitch or what the rumor might say of Gunna being a quote unquote snitch. It doesn't really want to. It really won't affect his relationship with Young Thug. Young Thug still want to do music with him. Still want to work with him now. Them being friends and hanging out, I don't see that happening. All I see them doing is just doing music and that's it. Nothing more and nothing less. Um, Even though people in the industry are calling Gunna a snitch, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we trying to sell records. We trying to make money. So heck, we already know at the end of the day, most of these rappers not really gangsters anyway. Go ahead, Akeem.
You and I know 90% of these guys are not friends. I don't know what people are new about. When shit hit the fan, you see who really your friends are not. So major artists are not going to have an issue working with Gunna. Maybe upcoming artists or artists who still abide by a street code. Other than that, it's not going to really affect him. He's hot like fish grease right now. So it's like he's getting booked, touring. You know what I mean? He's still signing Young Thug, so Young Thug is eating off him. So that's how Thug been able to stay afloat. So you know what I mean? That hit different. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't, no, they might have a little beef in there, a little beef here and there when it comes to that. I don't think, it's really gonna hurt Gunna like that, especially if there's a lot of,
Yep.
Yeah, momentarily technical difficulty on Jonah's end.
I think,
Go
yeah, I loved it, love that guy. I think this, because I'm in a different room. I'm on
Okay.
like once the other room is clear, I want to see I'm gonna go to the other room because I don't know if I can have connection to the room I'm in right now because I'm not in my room. I'm not in my house because my wife's here and she's taking care of Nita, so I can have some private time in another room. So once the other room is clear, I'm gonna check that out and see that I have better connection. But
Okay.
going back to the Young Thug and to the Young Gunner, um, like I said, I don't think it's really gonna help Gunner like that to work with other artists because there's a lot of people want to work with Gunner like that. I just feel like right now, when it comes to the Gunner snitching and everything, I don't think next year or so, or even like the top rappers, like if you did talk to Baby or other rappers like that, that they might. Well, we never know. They might will or might not work with Gunner or something like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe Young Thug might forget about it and everything. Especially his time in doing prison and also the probation that he has like 15 years or 20 years. I think maybe do have a change of heart because when you get older and wiser and everything, especially in the 40s and 50s, sometimes you don't carry that that pettiness or hate for that person, and you might drop it, and you might amend knees, and you might work to that person again. So that's what I see in the long run. When a short term like this, when it comes to snitching, and I know how strong it is in the recommended about people snitches. That's like, hey, if you snitch, you done forever. But hopefully, when these fellas get older, they have a change of heart because the past, just like sometimes the past in the past, you think differently, you be more wiser, and hopefully that meet the needs. But for right now, I don't think they're gonna work for anytime soon, the next 2, 3, or 5 years. But hopefully later on when they get older, maybe they can work it out.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss when we go live. Right now, we're about to deep dive a different variety of topics. This is Fresh Start Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to those watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Shout out to those watching us on Rumble and also X. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important for you guys to follow so you never miss when we go live. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad. Blessed be upon you. It's also in the building. Like always, Jordan, go ahead, big dog. Do your thing, and do your thing. He just froze for right now. So, guys, don't be afraid to hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing. Can you hear us, Jordan?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get to the topic. Let's get to the topic number one. So topic number one, and this is crazy. And it kind of goes by with the election. So a family supervisor employee, she got fired, and it's under investigation for advising. So she was advisor of the Hurricane Milton, and she told her team that if you see any signs of Trump supporters when it comes to flags, when it comes to posters in the house, you avoid them, and they don't get no type of money when it comes to FEMA. And we say this, before the election. This election was going deep, and it's a very important election. But when it comes to FEMA, the lady, the supervisor, she said, "Hey, if you see somebody that's a Trump supporter, they got any type of signs that has some Trump supporters, you skip them, you skip their houses and everything because." When it comes, I'm guessing when it comes to people that they don't like Trump, they think he's a racist, they think he's a bigot, he's a misogynist, and for her thinking like that, it cost her job, and it got her into an investigation, and it looks like she might get jail time. So go ahead, King, go ahead and play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Which clip is it again? Hello?
It's the Thelma one, the one with the Thelma, the black.
Oh, yeah.
The black.
Yeah, you see it with the Trump.
Yeah, the Trump and the black woman.
Yeah.
Breaking tonight, Republican lawmakers now confirming a report that says after Hurricane Milton, a FEMA supervisor told disaster relief workers in Florida to avoid homes with Trump signs in their yards. FEMA says it believes the incident is isolated, and the supervisor who gave the anti-Trump order is no longer in that role. The senior national correspondent Kevin Cork is live in D.C. with what we're learning about this tonight. Kevin, good evening.
Evening, Trace. Quite a story. Imagine if you'd been impacted by a major storm, hoping the government, the one that you send your taxpayer funds to, will aid in your recovery, only to discover that if you support Donald Trump, they're going to ignore you altogether. And that's apparently what happened in the great state of Florida, where a FEMA supervisor allegedly told workers in a message to avoid homes advertising Trump as they canvassed Lake Placid, Florida, to identify residents who could qualify for federal.
Breaking tonight, Republican lawmakers now confirming a report that says after Hurricane Milton,
for federal aid. And tonight, credit where credit is due, that FEMA official has been removed from her role by the agency. In a statement to Fox News Digital, a FEMA spokesperson said the agency is deeply disturbed, noting the official who gave the instruction was given no direction to tell teams to avoid these homes. Quote, while we believe this is an isolated incident, we have taken measures to remove the employee from their role and are investigating the matter to prevent this from happening ever again. For federal aid. And tonight, credit where credit is due, that FEMA official has been removed from her role by the agency. In a statement to Fox News Digital, a FEMA spokesperson said the agency is deeply disturbed, noting the official who gave the instruction was given no direction to tell teams to avoid these homes. Quote, while we believe this is an isolated incident, we have taken measures to remove the employee from their role and are investigating the matter to prevent this from happening ever again.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, we live in an era when it comes to people's political views. That when it comes to, if you like some type of candidate, a Democrat or Republican, but when it comes, or not really a Trump supporter, but they like his policy or like his views. They might have assignments like, hey, I'm definitely a Trump supporter. I might not be a Trump supporter, but when it comes to the signs, I have a sign right there. You know who I'm voting for. But like I said, we're in a climate that when it comes to people that have different political views, that and especially with this woman who was a famous supervisor, that a lot of people came to Hurricane Milton, a lot of people that needed aid, especially if their house was damaged, cars was damaged, anything like that. For her to skip, people's house that would have a Trump supporter because somebody's political views, it just shows them the world we live, the climate that we live in, especially in 2024, which is crazy and shocking. Go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on how the climate we in when it comes to political views, and also how the woman, lost her job because we pretty much know she was Kamala supporter, but when it comes to her views, when it comes to other people about Trump, it was in her mind that hey, it comes to people that support Trump. If it costs me my job, don't go. It might cost my job, which it did, but don't give me any money. So go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take?
Yeah, so this was kind of disturbing thing, but it just shows the world we live in. This is why politics, religion, abortion, Gaza, you name it, these are things that a lot of people can't agree on. And some people would take it to the next level based on emotions. They wasn't logically thinking when they did that. People suffering, and you say to avoid them because of that, just shows the world we live in. No matter if it's the right or the left, we got to always agree and have a common ground. But this is what life is all about, and we have to accept it and keep people like that away from us.
No, to me, this was the most idiotic thing anybody could have done, especially right now in a time when people are in need. You talking about they cannot be able to get aid because the simple fact is of their political views. But this is the way society is going. Just because I believe a certain person, and then now I am a United States citizen, I should be able to have those type of rights and those type of freedom. I'm not able to do so because of my political views or who I think should be the next president, who I think should win the presidency. That is stupid, and I'm glad. I hope she get prosecuted because this has to be a lesson, be known to everybody in the world not to do that ever again. Because remember, especially right now, a lot of people will complain how FEMA was running out of money, and then now you have a supervisor saying, "Hey, we're not able to help you because the simple fact is you were voting for Donald Trump." Especially in Florida. And people already know if you're a homeowner in Florida, they can tell you that a lot of the rates and not only that, the insurance are extremely high. So these people are paying thousands of dollars to make sure they're able to get covered. And not only that, FEMA is there to help you doing when it's the time of a hurricane season. Now they refuse to get them help because of the simple fact of their political views. That's not right. And I hope she get prosecuted. I hope she do jail time. Yes. I want to do jail time. Yes. Go ahead, Jordan.
Why I say I believe it's reason why I don't allow campaign signs on my lawn. You look at different neighbors. Which I see what you're saying. Personally, for me, I'll just say this. It doesn't matter what city you live in, what state you live in. We are all Americans here. We are all Americans. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, doesn't matter if you're a Republican, doesn't matter if you're independent, doesn't matter if you're a Green Party or you don't have no party affiliated, no party affiliated anyways. People, like I said, a lot as Americans, we all have our views with this country. We might agree with them, we might disagree with them, but when it comes in this climate of 2024, that with this emotional warfare, when it comes to how these, especially with the Democrats, how how it brings a lot of people that that's in the Democrat, they bring a lot of emotion to people's minds, that when it comes to people think a certain type of view, if they're, especially with the majority, if you're a Republican, They look at you. They might look at you like an evil person, or you're a bad person. And when it comes to that supervisor, when it comes to part of the heavily moral support. When it comes to the people that had their signs of trust support, she looked at them and said, "Hey, don't do that. They don't deserve the money." You know, these are the type of people. These are the type of people that we don't need to give them money to. But at the same time, lady, that person, male, woman, child, they might have a different perspective as you is. He or she is an American just like you. Simple as that. We might have disagreements, but at the end of the day, everybody loves this country they live in, and they might have different views about, how to make our country a little bit more better. And that's shameful, that lady, for, skipping people that have a different political view than you, that need assistance, that needed aid, and you're not giving these people aid, and it looks bad on you, ma'am. And for you, what Felma did was the right decision. When it comes to your political views or religion, that should not affect that you're trying to help an American out who was goddamn because of that Hurricane Milton, and not just Hurricane Milton, Hurricane Helene as well. Both hurricanes that hit Florida, also in the Carolinas as well. And it's sad to see that we're in a climate that we're such divided because of political views that we will not help another American out when it comes to natural disasters, which was a hurricane. And it's very sad to see. And how it's looking right now, we just look worse and worse and worse. That it might be a time that hopefully will change. That if somebody had a political view, they'll start fighting one another and everything. And that's something I don't want to see as Americans. That's like being in a civil war. And it looks like a civil war between Democrats versus Republicans. It looks like a civil war, and it should not be like that. I just hope that in the future we could be better, especially with millennials and the future Generation Zs, and also my daughter generation, the alphas, which that's a new generation that when it comes to political views, if you're a Democrat, independent, Republican, whatever, it's okay to have agreement and disagreements. It's because as Americans, we have that choice to believe what we want to believe, and we don't live in a dictatorship country like South Korea that we have to follow one rule. If we did think differently, we might go to jail or go to prison like that. But here in America, we have an opportunity to think about what we want to think, how we want to feel. We have the views, our own views that we can not just think about, also talk about, right or wrong, agree or disagree. But I just hate that in the fact that we're in the age, especially the Democrats, they get very, very emotional when it comes to Republicans. Especially with Donald Trump, that they don't like something. We saw it, after Donald Trump won when it comes to TikTok and everything. A lot of these women, when Trump did, was like outrageous for 4 years since Donald Trump's going to be in office like that. The lady, she would say, "Hey, you're not getting any benefits. If you're Trump's party, you're not getting any benefits." So hopefully in the future, we could be better at this when it comes to politics, because where we at right now, it's just like we're just such, divided as a country when it comes to politics. But we need to be better. We got to respect people's wishes when it comes to people think about politics. Say, hey, I'm at this party. I might disagree with you, but I respect you, what you're saying, because you're American.
No, but shout out to Victor. If Victor is in the building, King Rooster is in the building. Shout out to Victor for being here. We really do greatly appreciate you. Shout out to Top Shot. Triple A is also in the building watching us on Instagram. Appreciate you for tuning in, sweetheart, for watching us. Mimi, I love the comment you made earlier. That was really dope. You say it's been going on forever, starting with the color of your skin. It's critical to have the right people in position of authority because it's crazy, but it is not unheard of. I already know. That's why I say it doesn't make it right. To me, I think people that are doing those things should be prosecuted at the whole extent of the law. And I think Trump made a comment recently about anybody that was affecting the voting FEMA or anything is going to be prosecuted because remember, it's not right. You're holding American people down when you're supposed to be uplifting the American people. Don't matter their color, don't matter their skin, don't matter the religion, or even their political views. It is not right. It is totally wrong. We at the 1 hour mark. So that means, Jordan, the main topic of the show. Go ahead. What is the main topic of the show today, big dog? Go ahead, Jordan. You're muted, Jordan.
Let's talk about. We're gonna talk about. Michael Rappaport was talking about. He made his. He went viral to talk about how Kamala Harris lost and also Hillary Clinton lost. How Donald Trump beat both of them, and he said he believes that America is ready for a president, but he believed that how. Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris, how they ran the campaign, it they didn't run a very, very good or well campaign of, them trying to win the president of the United States. And you can see how, if you look at, Kamala's with her election and also Hillary Clinton's back in 2016, you can see their similarities. How Trump won, the swing states, and even though Donald Trump this year he finally won the popular vote this year, but it comes to electoral votes, there's some similarities in how Donald Trump won in certain type of cities and counties in the United States, and like I said, Ronnie, you said that a lot of people, and I think so too, that we might see a woman president. But as long as she, runs her campaign well, better than like Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris, you might see a woman's president, probably in our lifetime. So, go ahead, I can't play the clip of Michael Rappaport, and after that, we'll chop it up.
This is a reason that you're not going to want to hear. I personally believe that America is ready for a woman. I personally believe that America is ready for a woman of color, just not that woman and that woman of color. It was Hillary. It was Kamala. It wasn't because they were women and women of color. It was them. They just didn't do it. They just didn't do it. You can't say it's racism. You can't say it's sexism. It's them. It's them. You can't point one finger out when you got three pointing at you. You got to take some responsibility. It was them. They just weren't good enough. They just didn't say the right thing at the right time enough. That, along with all the other bullshit, is why they lost. You got to look in the mirror. You got to look in the mirror. This is a reason that you're not going to... At some point, you got to look in the mirror and take responsibility. She didn't run a perfect campaign. If it was so perfect, she wouldn't have lost. At some point, you got to look in the mirror and take responsibility. She didn't run a perfect campaign. If it was so perfect, she wouldn't have. Another reason why Kamala lost, Barack and Michelle Obama. Barack and Michelle Obama. You're not who you think you are anymore. You're movie producers. You're almost billionaires. You can't show up every 4 years and talk that shit. What have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, who are you guys? You're celebrities. You're celebrities now, big time political celebrities. Barack, Michelle Obama. You can't show up every few years and start telling people what they should do and who they should vote for. Who the is you? Another reason why Kamala lost, Barack and Michelle Obama.
So yeah, so there you go. Michael Rappaport making this point about, how bad of the campaign that Kamala run, and that's one of the reasons that she lost. A lot of people said, she only had, 3 months because, she was pushed into the fire because, the Democrats voted Joe Biden not to rerun for president again. And, And a lot of people, think that Kamala should feel some type of sympathy because she had 3 months and she tried her best, run her campaign. But, we might disagree. I mean, what's your take about Kamala's campaign? Does Michael Rappaport have about, how bad of a campaign runs, but also seeing a woman president in the future?
Um, Shout out to the mom, mother, and the toxic visit in the beauty. Say, is he a celebrity? Yes, he is a celebrity. So he defeated his own. He defeated his own argument, but it makes no sense. But like I was stating before, when it came to the aspect of the whole election situation, I told you like Kamala didn't stand on anything. The problem with her was the reason why she got defeated so badly is not because of the simple fact she's a woman. That kind of plays a part with it too a little bit, but the simple fact that she was not able to hold on and stand firm of the position she's in currently already. Remember she was in charge of the border. She was in charge of a lot of things when it came into this previous election. Remember she's part of Biden's team, so everybody already kind of had the idea. Okay, if she's part of Biden's team, normally she's gonna come into the next presidency with the same Biden ideology and the same Biden system. So people didn't want that. They wanted something new and something fresh. I already told you guys, I think if Michelle Obama would have ran, I think she would have beat Trump hands down. Because she know how to speak to the people, she understands the people, and not only that, her husband also is a smooth talker, very intelligent, very bright individual. So he will be able to coach her and to mentor her and tell her exactly what to say and what to do to how to win over the crowd. Kamala didn't really win over the crowd. She thought winning over the crowd would bring in celebrities, people of their favorite artists will get you votes. No. At the end of the day, people are going to say, okay, and I can't keep saying it over and over. What is her policy? What are the policy? What are the policy? What are the policy? Even though Trump didn't have a great policy, he at least stand on something. He kept saying, like, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. And now, even right now, elect President Trump, pretty much when he started you saw his presidency, right now he's already saying rules and regulation right now. And he's saying like, look, soon I come in, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure people love that. Americans love that. They love to hear something like a person that's able to be proactive and to make changes right away and right quickly. People are tired of Democrats right now. Democrats failed the presidency for the last 4 years. Sending money to Ukraine, the situation with FEMA, the situation with the war in Gaza, the situation, the immigrants, the border. It's just all around. It's just doing the job market, the economy, everything. It just went to hell. So people just got tired of them and they wanted them out. But eventually, we will have a FEMA president, and I won't be surprised she end up being Republican. I'm just being honest. Go right ahead, I can't.
We said this time and time again. I think Rappaport just said it in a way. The Democrats got lazy. They thought they were just going to win votes. Ron already covered what I said. She didn't really have no policies, and not only that, it didn't help her that she's running from a continuation of a party that right now that was doing bad. Now, don't get me wrong. The numbers were looking good in certain sincerity, but a lot of people around the world were disgruntled, and we still trying to figure out what have you done for us and what are you going to do for us. And then she lost a lot of people. She lost young people. She lost the Arabs. She lost a lot of bases that she did not win. And she lost rural America. Rural America did not want her there. And that's really why she lost. And a lot of us have to understand it.
Now that shout out to A-Dub. A-Dub said if the Democrat would have won, they would have made America into a G country. That's my thought on that. Yes, I kind of agree with you on some aspect of that because the G community, the Rainbow community, are the most innovative, financial when it comes to money. Like they have a strong group economic. They would have pretty much been focused on that. You're right on that, J Hub. That was J Dub. It was not J Dub. A Dub. That was a lot of people all really was focused on that. So a lot of people, and United States is a conservative nation. They don't play with that. And the time of America to start on working again, Carl Trump is giving them at least two chances to work. Yep. That's also fact too as well. Go right ahead, Jordan.
For me, I kind of said it earlier. How we're kind of divided as a nation and everything. And yeah, when it comes to Kamala Harris running the campaign, it wasn't that really good. Every time she goes to different cities, she always bring out some celebrity. Either it might be Gorilla, Cardi B, Beyonce, Kelly, Usher, Tyler Perry, Samuel L. Jackson, and so on and so forth, and everything. And I think that I don't know who was an advisor. It was Obama who was advising her, but it was a terrible campaign. I know she only had 3 months, but the thing is, she raised more money than Donald Trump. She raised over $1 billion worth of the campaign. So you raised some type of money. We kind of suspect you. Okay, if you got more money than Donald Trump when it comes to the campaign. But the thing is, it's like you lost a lot of money, a lot of money because of the campaign, and because Donald Trump said, after the campaign, Kamala in the campaign lost a lot of money, and Donald Trump still had money left and everything. So I don't know what they was doing with the money. Allegedly, I don't know if it's the celebrities. You're not supposed to do that, but allegedly, that a lot of people think they did, but we don't know about that. And also with Kamala, what hurt her, she wasn't straightforward about her policies she was going to do. At first when she came out, she really had a very straightforward policy. When people ask her questions, she usually duck and dodge like a goddamn agent from the Matrix, like she dodging bullets and everything. And she kind of continued all the way to the presidential election day. And then, when we start seeing black men say, hey, a lot of black men either gonna vote for Trump or not vote for anyways. She's scheduled Charlamagne to do like a talk, to do like a little interview back in Detroit, and she got a lot of black men to ask her questions and everything. And a lot of questions that the black men answered, she was ducking and dodging that too. She wasn't straightforward with her answers, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Not just black men, a lot of Latinos was rubbed the wrong way. That's why I see a lot of majority of men Latinos voted for Trump, especially in swing states like Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Wisconsin, and also even though Texas is not a swing state, a lot of Latinos that voted, red came from that religion, that state and everything. So I just think that when it comes to Kamala, she wasn't when it comes to the questions that she answered, she used to duck and dodge. And and if she couldn't answer, she just brings celebrity out and bring like a costume and everything, and that's not what you're supposed to do. So, and I hope that the Democrats realize, that bringing out celebrities does not work, whatsoever, because as you can see that how Kamala, she got mollywopped when it comes to these elections. Trump won all swing states. He won all of them. So it just shows you. It should give my eyes like, when it comes to the next election in the Democrat, who's going to be in there, I don't know who it is, that, hey, how can I please this certain type of community? How can I appease the Latino community? What can I do for them? Or what can I do for the black community? What can I do for black men, black women, all that type of things? I think, when it comes to the Democrats, they need to really throw out certain type of examples of what you're going to do to help out to make, get more money in our pockets. And also, when it comes to, crime bills, all that such thing and such forth. And you see a lot of people that voted for Trump, they believe that the economy's going to be better because when he was first in office, they saw that, they had more money whatsoever. And I don't know why the Democrats are throwing that, the stimulus checks, even though he had the name on it, it was the House of Representatives voted, which is true. A lot of people know that, even though John Trump's name was on the check, we know that, it had to get approved by the House and the Senate. So going back to Kamala, it was a terrible campaign. And hopefully the Democrats, when it comes to 2028, they can learn a valuable lesson. Hey, we're not going to run a campaign like a Kamala Harris or Hillary Clinton. So, we got to figure out how we can touch base and get the roots of people to vote for us and what we can do for them. And honestly, Joe Biden and Kamala, they sit in the office until January. They can still do something right now if they want to, and be prepared and let the Democrats know that, hey, this is what we did before we left, before Donald Trump came into office, and for 2028, this is what we're gonna do. But I seriously doubt that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden gonna do anything in November, December, and all the way to late January before Donald Trump can inaugurate. They're gonna do some type of thing. So yeah, Democrats, y'all gotta do better.
No, but
Gotta do better. Go ahead, Ronnie.
no matter. Shout out to Jason, Miami realtor Jason. Guys, if you looking this up, again, looking for a home, looking for an apartment in Miami, go to Miami realtor Jason on Instagram. Shout out to you, big dog. I know who he is. So I say shout out to you, big dog. I'm plugging you in, big dog. I know you can hear me. I'm plugging you in. I'm plugging you in. King Rooster, he said Elon Musk will be the next United States president. I disagree with that. No, he need to focus on iRobot right now. Tesla. Focus on Tesla and stay with that. Shout out to Joe. I'm chill.
And also he focused on the Mars as well.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Joe. I'm chill. From Kick. He said, "Guy with the dreads. Are you smoking reason?" I don't understand what he means. How can you break it down for me? I don't understand what he means. From the Kick. I can't. Are you there? Are you listening? You muted.
What you said, brother?
No, you don't see the Kick, the guy from Kick. He said, "Yo, I'm chill." He said, "Guy with the dread, are you smoking reasons?" I don't know what he means. I want to ask you what he means by that.
I don't know what that sounds like coded messages to me.
Hey, the Kick guy, let us know what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. It'll be really greatly appreciated. Yeah, Jason said, "Yo," he said, "I appreciate that, big guy." And yeah, anytime, big dog. I gotta plug you in. When I see you in the building, I gotta make sure anybody looking for real estate in Miami, holla at Jason, Miami Realtor Jason at Instagram. Holla at him. He got the deals. So anybody that's trying to move to Miami, you trying to live big and nice with South Beach, the women, the music, the food, holla at Jason. Just say no. Oh, thank you, Mimi, for having me. I didn't know what he meant. Thank you for having me so much, sweetheart. He's a YouTuber. Oh, go ahead, Jordan. Jordan, I ain't gonna lie. The next topic that you guys set up, that's a really good one. The one about family and political views. Go ahead, deep dive on that one.
Yeah, so we kind of go saying when it comes to the political views. So this came on Joe Reed's show, and like I said, the climate that we in when it comes to we're kind of divided when it comes to political views, and it's really hidden in our families and friends that. There's this one doctor psychiatrist was saying that how when it comes to these elections and also with your family members that if let's say we have my brother he was a Trump supporter. I was Kamala. Let's say he was a Kamala supporter. I was a Trump supporter. That if we had different views and since Donald Trump run. That when it comes to psychologically and it to me it's emotional warfare that I think the Democrats said that if Kamala Harris wasn't there that you got to unfollow your friends or your family or never talk to them or don't talk to them for 4 years once Trump's done and everything. It has got to that climate that when it comes to political views that if you vote for different if you vote it's really the Democrats if you vote for Donald Trump. That we either, if you have like Instagram or Facebook, we're gonna unfollow you, or you have my number. I'm gonna block you for 4 years, or it gets, or you're not gonna be my friend anymore because you had that type of views and everything. And we're and it just shows you at the time of the country that when it comes to family and friends, we have different views. Or I'm not gonna talk to you no more. We ain't cool no more. Don't ever talk to me again. Now we into that stuff, which I think is mind-boggling. So go ahead, I can't play the Joe Reed clip, which you talked to the psychiatrist, and after that,
shout out to Jalen, that's also in the building.
Oh, Jalen!
Shout out to Jalen.
She's over there on Hemp Show doing her thing on Hemp. Now they're doing creating Hemp's event. Shout out to Jalen. That's in the building.
Big forehead gang. Oh man.
Know someone voted that way, do you recommend, just from a psychological standpoint, being around them? We got the holidays coming up.
So I love that you asked this question because, there is a push, I think just a societal norm that if somebody is your family, that they are entitled to your time. And I think the answer is absolutely not. So if you are going into a situation where you have family members, where you have close friends who have voted in ways that are against you, like what you said, against your livelihood, and it's completely fine to not be around those people and to tell them why.
Tonight we are learning.
Yeah, so we're definitely in that climate that, when it comes to family, got political views, we're not going to talk to them, which is crazy. But go ahead, Hakeem, man, what's your take about, when it comes to family members, friends, that if you have different views, especially how this election went, that either we're not going to talk to them, or you're not my friend, or I'm going to cut you off.
So I want to come at from this point. When you start thinking like that, when it has to be one of their views, we're heading towards communism and socialism. We need people with different views. It makes us engage better. The world's supposed to be different. All this, you mad because I'm conservative and you're liberal. I don't mind you have your views. Just don't impose them on me. I don't mind you just that means that we just need to try to understand each other. I have to do things to make your psychological right. That means that you need to go see therapy. It's just the same way as I got to just accept with what you're doing and what I'm saying is wrong and what you is right. What type of world we living in? We was at one point in time in the 80s and the 90s, we could disagree and have different views and coexist with each other. Right now, everybody wants us to be the go along, get along gang. I don't want to live like that. Block me. Please block me. Stop talking to me. Please leave me alone. If my views are what I'm just, that makes you a hypocrite. That means that you don't want to evolve. We need different people with different views for us to evolve. If you have one group of people believing one thing, the world would be stagnated. This is the reason why what's going on in that little part of the country with the untouchables, in the boys in the desert, because of views. People fighting over land that nobody really owns.
Facts.
Nobody. If you touch on dirt, you do not own that. It belongs to God and the next generation.
Facts.
I hate people. This is why I don't like to talk about political views and this to say, oh, and then here's what's so disrespectful about it. People would try to gaslight you and say, what about your mom and your sister? And that's disrespectful. I should slap the shit out you. Mentioning my family member. What they got to, you see what they got to do with it because you're trying to make me believe a view of this or something like that. Like, and this is what I'm saying. If you want me to believe the way you want to believe, stop. You don't have to be my friend anymore. Please block me. Please, if you see me on the street, go the other way. Disassociate yourself. But when a mugger comes and knocks you over your head, and I'm looking over, I say, is that a Democrat? Let me walk the other way.
Shout out to More Beauty watching us right now on Instagram. We really do greatly appreciate you, sweetheart, for tuning in. Shout out to those watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important that you guys follow so you never miss when we go live. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Shout out to Goddess Forever watching us on Instagram. Hey, Goddess Forever, go buy her book.
And we didn't forget about you guys watching us on Rumble, and also thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Always, and look, More Beauty said it right now on Instagram. She said, "You always meaningful conversation around you. Love, yes."
Right back at you, more beauty, and more beauty. We need more beauty.
Yeah, y'all need to come over here on the YouTube side. The YouTube side with all the comments that. But shout out to you, our Instagram family. We do greatly appreciate you guys. One thing they always talk about, and they say never talk about on the dinner table, is religion and political views. Why? Because it always leads to an argument. So Hakeem, you are absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want someone to oppose their political views on you. Not only that, also their religion upon you. So that's why stuff like that you just totally avoid. To me, I don't mind it. Someone have a different political view than I do because I like to learn from different people. I would never get into an argument. I just want to know what goes through their head and what they actually do think. Because you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. That's the whole thing about human nature. We have something called free will. We can free will to choose whatever you want to do and whatever you want to be. It's your choice, even in the aspect of your own political views. Now, to me, blocking somebody, ignoring them, I won't do that. Because I think everybody have the right to their own personal opinion. And like I say, me myself, I just love learning from different people. So if you're a Democrat or you're a Republican, or even you're a leftist, or you're open, I would like to know your opinion about certain things because sometimes your opinion might make me change my whole ideology and say, okay, I won't mind going that route because I make more sense. But blocking somebody, ignoring them, trying to fight them, trying to spit on them, trying to ignore them, I think that's just childish. I think that's just stupidity. I think at some point we just gotta grow up. Go right ahead, Jordan.
For me, I'm always at a standstill. Treat everybody as you want to be treated. You know, if I want to respect you, I want the same respect. I don't care if it costs about politics, religion, whatever. You know, we're in America. You know, as long as you respect me, I will respect you. Now, when it comes to political views, that we're in the time that a lot of people get emotional when it comes to somebody they believe in. And if you don't have the same beliefs as you do, you're a bad person, something's wrong with you, you're crazy, you're stupid, how can you think like that? It's all this negative type of things as well, and we started being we started being like this since Trump was running in 2016, and then after that, it's got worse and worse and worse until at 2024 that women are so upset that Donald Trump's going to take the rights away of abortion, which he's not going to do, and it's really a state thing. But a lot of women are thinking that. Some men too, they think the same way as well. Even though Trump, he's a convicted felon. He's been impeached twice, and still he won. He won the election of being the president again. So I just think that to me, I'm an open person. If you have different political views, cool. You have the right you want to believe in. I might agree with it, I might disagree, but at the end of the day, you have your views. I have my views. So after that, we can go on, get on. We can do something. Let's go out to eat. Let's get a drink or something like that. But it shouldn't be at where we at right now. That since Trump, he's a very different president than all the presidents we have in history. How he's very abrasive, how he talks and everything. He doesn't have any experience of being in a political in politics like that, but he won twice, so you can't it's something that I can't be mad at. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of people needs to calm down, take a chill pill, and if you disagree with somebody, it's fine. Disagree to disagree, but if you gotta call people names or unfollow people, especially your own family members, it shouldn't get that deep into that. And for people who thinks like that and cutting off families and friends and all that type of stuff, to me, you're just not a struggling up person. When it comes to you being emotional, everybody here that lives in America is an American. And that's all, and that's who we respect as us as Americans. We are Americans first. When it comes to politics, all that that's seconds. But if you're American, we should have respect for all people in America. As simple as that. But since we're in a climate that we have different type of views, we want to, look at each other in a different way. It hurts us. You look at other countries. Other countries looking at us. It's like, yo, they might agree to having Donald Trump as president, but a lot of people are divided because there are a lot of Americans are divided when it comes to different type of views that they want to cut people off. They don't want to talk to somebody no more. And a lot of countries are seeing that. But as an Americans, we still stand together, here at Chaos Culture Radio. When it comes to politics, we don't hide from it. We talk about it. You might agree with us or you might not disagree with us. We let you guys let us know when it comes to the chat that, that we disagree with y'all, what's wrong with y'all, whatever, we take the heat here in Chaos Culture Radio? Absolutely. But we don't get, when it comes to, our political views, we have chats, we don't really get disrespected like that. We might get a couple trolls in here and there, but when it comes to political views, we don't get to disrespect about what we believe in, as in people who are in the chat that have their political views. We're not going to disrespect you because this is what you see, and this is how you feel, and we can respect that. So hopefully, we can get to that, but we're just in a terrible time that when it comes to friends and family that we got different political views, we're not going to talk to that person no more. And that's sad to see.
No, Natasha, this Thanksgiving is going to be ugly.
Yes.
Over there, the Thanksgiving table is going to be ugly because a lot of people voted for Trump and a lot of people voted for Kamala Harris. So it's going to be ugly. I think this year nobody should talk about political views on the dinner table. Go ahead.
And Ronnie, it's going to be bad. It might be some table shaking in this Thanksgiving.
It is. It is. The table is going to be shaking because remember, a lot of people, I would say, one thing I learned, don't talk about political stuff at the table. I was funny enough, I was with my girl. I went and we were talk about like we were getting close to talk about political views. She said, zip it. So I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm just zip it. I'm just be quiet. Because the person had a whole different ideology than I did, and she knew it was gonna get crazy. So I was like, you know what? Let me just leave it alone. Let me just drop it. So this Thanksgiving, if you go to someone's house, guys, stay away from political views. Talk about the weather. Talk about there's gonna be games on. I think Detroit's playing. I think the Cowboys playing. Talk about football, but don't talk about religion and politics at this coming Thanksgiving. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Just avoid it.
Ronnie, and the thing is, when it comes to sports, we get a little bit more emotional about sports. We might talk crash, we might cuss and everything, but at the end of the day, it's more of a respect thing. If our team lose, okay, so what? It gets a little bit more heated when it comes. I think sometimes we get a little bit more heated, especially when you're investing in the team. Comes to football, you might talk trash with one another, but it's all in good play. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to politics, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? We don't, like I said, but if the team lost, we take it to heart, but we play with politics, we take it at heart. So, oh no, I'm not messing with you no more. We're done. Like, we look at a person so bad and everything. Like, yo, come on now, damn.
Yeah, facts upon facts. Go around the table and say, keep it cute. You got to keep it cute. You can't be over there acting stupid. You feel me? You just can't. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss when we go live. Make sure you also follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Kick, follow us on IG, follow us on, you already know, Rumble, and also X so you never miss when we go live. And also when we drop our daily videos. Shout out to you guys for always tuning in, checking up on us. Go ahead, Jordan. Keep doing your thing. Do your thing.
Right, let's go to the next topic. So we're gonna go back to our Club Shay Shay, and this is the conversation with Carlos Miller. We talked about how was a Friday not going to a woman's house because it could be dangerous. And now this is another clip from Club Shay Shay about how they were discussing how women have unrealistic expectation with a man, especially around this generation. So go ahead, King. Go ahead and play the clip, and that's that with y'all.
I'm laughing at that kid.
Go back.
People won't accept that the type of person that they're attracted to don't even like them. It's a cold world.
It is.
I mean, it sounds good. It's cool to have standards, or it's cool to have a wish list, but they don't like you. Like
so
all these women,
the man that you looking for ain't necessarily looking for you.
When the last time you seen a tall man with a tall woman? Tall men ain't even attracted to tall women. They like short women. So then they take all the short women, then they leave all the tall women out here. Now it's just a bunch of short dudes trying to talk to tall women, and tall women don't like short men, but short men love tall women. The tall women looking for the tall dudes, but the tall dudes done stole all the short women, so the short dudes can't have no short women. It's crazy. It's stupid. They be like, they want a rich man. Rich men don't. Ain't no rich dude sitting around like, I wonder what Keisha with them 3 kids is up to. I feel like changing a life today. It don't happen. It's unreal. A lot of women have this idea of the great, perfect man, right? And it's not even something that they really want. That's just what they heard somebody else want.
Right.
Like, that don't make sense.
I want a guy, he need to be over 6 foot tall. He need to be educated. He need to be well-rounded. He need to be...
What you need a man that tall for? You ain't tall. You got high cabinets in your... Yeah, you need a man that's 6'7" for
he needs to be well-read. He got to want to travel when they ain't been nowhere.
Why?
But I'm just saying, that's what they want. I heard you say that people should stop trying to change people.
Absolutely. Why would you?
So in other words, I agree. Accept the person as you find them, not how you wish them to be.
Yep. And sometimes you can't be looking for yourself in other people. Just because you doing right don't mean everybody gonna act right.
Right.
So you just gotta know what you dealing with. If you met that girl in the club and she was dancing, why would you tell her to stop? You can't change her. That's who she is. Right. You just need to accept what come with it.
Yeah. Now I'm like that. Look, if I meet somebody and they dress and I'm like, ooh, now all of a sudden I get with that person. Now you can't dress like that no more. No, that's what I was attracted. I mean, I like that. I was attracted to that. I don't want you to stop.
You gotta have some security in yourself.
Yes, for sure.
Knowing that it don't matter if she a freak or if she a church girl. If she gonna be on some on demon time, she gonna be on there anyway. Right. It ain't nothing you could do to stop that. You could try to intervene or delay it, but
she gonna be who she be.
She gonna be who she is, man. And I tell people all the time, just be what you be. Just don't include me. A lot of people won't accept that the type of person that they're attracted to don't.
So there you go, and there you have it. That's what he says, and like how a lot of some of these women has unrealistic expectations. You see a lot of these dating shows. It comes from Kendra G. It's another dating show. I forgot her name. That show on the show for us, but
boy, you talking about Pop the Balloon? You talking about Pop the Balloon one?
Preface and everything, but I feel like, but that might be sometimes that you get a little, you might touch a little. Yeah, Pop the Balloon, correct, and that's one of the biggest shows that come out, of women. Well, men too, but a lot of women they go a little bit more viral of being having unrealistic expectations, especially when it comes to clothes, height, weight, all that type of things as well. So go ahead, Rodney Man. What's your take on some women having unrealistic expectations?
Yeah, some women got realistic expectations when it comes to the aspect of man making a certain amount of money. They sometimes have unrealistic expectations. Man got to be a certain height, unreal expectations. Some women say, I want a tall man. Majority of the time, I think with the population, only like 11% of men are really actually tall. Most men are really pretty much average height. So it's just, a man got to have a long ding dong, like people would say, unrealistic expectation. Most men don't even have that. So it's just, He said, you know, some women tend to live, not all, but some tend to live in a delusional world, and that's what always put them in the hole. That's why they always fail when it comes to aspect in the dating market. They can never get a stable and a man for them, and then they complain about it later. Say, why men don't want to talk to me? Because your expectations are unrealistic. And the funny thing is, they want men expectations to be realistic, but for them, it could be unrealistic. That to me, I always find I never understand that. But at the same time, I think as women age and the more they mature as they age, they realize that some of the expectations they starting to let go. Now I say, if you ever talk to a woman in her in the older years, and you ask her if your younger year, will you take certain things back? Majority of them would say yes. I would do something totally different. That guy that was in my friend zone, I would have married him. You know what I'm saying, Hakeem? You see how it is? But then now when they older and they realize they have a cat, they're a cat lady, or they don't go outside, then they get upset at the world like, man, my life could have been something. But because of my expectation, I'm in the predicament where I'm in now. Go right ahead, Hakeem. Your commentary.
So I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but I got to take you out of church today. I've been saying this forever. 90% of women mind are rooted in delusion. Very, very much so. Who you want, what they look like, what you want them to have. Some of y'all don't even meet that expectation. Some of y'all can't even spell six figures. Some of y'all are financially ruined, but want somebody to make more money than you and expect us to come finance your lifestyle. Some of y'all have an inflated ego, knowing that your poom poom stink and you barely wash. You don't even come out the house looking like something to be with somebody who make money. Some of y'all say y'all want God fearing when you sleeping with people the first day. You want to impose your unrealistic expectations on the dating market when you cannot even get the type of man you looking for. Then you want to force the regular guy to become this dream guy that you're looking for. It is absurd. Most men, we live in reality. A lot of us just got a lot of guts. We'll holler at anybody. But we're not stupid when it comes to picking the right mate. I am blessed when I get somebody who wants to be with me. I don't have an ego. I don't say that, oh, I'm the best person at it, I'm going to upgrade you. Most of y'all women, that comes out at your mouth. Oh, I'm going to come here and make his life better. How? I have a 750 credit score. I got money in the bank and I got land in Arkansas.
Peace. They try to come in and give you peace.
And I got houses and I've graduated from college. What upgrading you can do?
Don't get me wrong. There's some women that come in your life and bring you some form of resources. Like, if a woman's good, like say she good with finance, she come into your life, she can bring your finances to another level. Some women do have that great characteristic, but not all women do have that. Not all of them don't. Go right ahead, Jordan. I don't know, you froze. Jordan froze? Or Hakeem, did I freeze? You muted. Hakeem, you muted.
Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. Then, Ron, I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier. Most of these women reality don't hit them when they get to a certain age and they haven't been married, rings have not been proposed, a lot of y'all ain't been taken. Your friend zone was your husband. You shitted on him and you used him.
Yep.
A lot of y'all used your friend zone guys for rides, for weed, for bags, for a lot of these things. And when you see them get married, your poom poom still getting stank. You need the dish.
Not the guy, your friends who end up getting married,
He
with
does it.
kids, living on the hill.
We're living with them. You know what I mean? And it's absurd. You have a lot of nice guy who want to be with the girls. They shit on y'all because, just be real, you don't like the way he look. He's fat. He's skinny with big feet. He's sloppy. He doesn't dress nice, but he's more appealing when you get fat and you don't look appealing as you get and you're going through menopause. Humble yourself, queen. Humble yourself. Life has already humbled man. This is why this is why a lot of us will marry peppers and never judge them. A lot of us will marry the tall girls and wife them up. Some of y'all don't even want to buy food for us. Some of y'all are so fucking stingy and so fucking stingy and egotistical, you keep your money in the bag. And this is why you actually don't need to do so. Oh, okay, thank you. Then forget the summer's eve then. I'm just telling you, men and women, humble yourself or God or time gonna humble you. Be blessed if a nigga's hollering at you. Be blessed if a fat girl's hollering at you. Be blessed if a skinny nigga with big feet hollering at you. You won't get that chance another time. Go ahead, brother.
But why you gotta say is a skinny? Why you gotta be is a skinny dude with a big feet?
It goes on with the act.
Shout out to Shay over there laughing over there on Instagram. Oh man, no, but some of the women do have unrealistic expectations, and they choose to have unrealistic expectations. That's why they're in the predicament they're in right now. And you know the funny thing, Hakeem, later on they realize they have unrealistic expectations when it's too late, when everything around them is starting to fall apart, and they realize, oh crap, I really had a really good man that really was into me, and I end up losing this man because of the simple fact of my unrealistic expectations. I had too much expectation that I knew was unrealistic for him to do. Um, Mimi said he always in full blown character. Of course, that's what Hakeem does. Go right
All
ahead,
right.
Jordan. Your
All right,
commentary.
I switched rooms now, so hopefully I get better connection.
No, it is more better.
But yeah, when it comes to with your expectations, I just go by watching shows on YouTube. When it comes to the Pop with Below, Kendra G, and everything, and some of these women that there's some women okay, they're fair, they're acceptable. There are some women, how they look and everything, how they act, how they move and everything. I'm like, yo, are you serious? Especially with the type of money they want, what type of man they want. They want a nice looking man, but they don't keep themselves in shape. They don't go to the gym on a regular basis or things like that. Like they have some type of attitude or something like that, or I demand this. If you don't talk to me, even though I got three kids or three baby daddies and everything. I remember I saw I think it was another. This was yesterday or the day before. How this woman, she had a 1-year-old woman to start dating, and she was saying, I don't mind having a guy that's having have a child, but I prefer not to because I don't want no baby mama drama. Even though, man, you have a son with a father, even though it might be going well. Later on, you might have disagreements. You might have bad, you might be disagreeing something. You might have drama as well. So, I just think some women, they really don't. They think about the fantasy. They really don't think about, hey, what's out there for the dating market with me? What can I get, or how can I have be better? If I want that man, how can I make be the best version of myself to get that type of man? That I need to work on me, exercising. That I need to work on my attitude. I need to work by being more feminine. Little things that need to be adjusted to. But the thing is, a lot of women, they don't think like that. They just think like, this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna get. If you don't accept me, oh well, it is what it is. I still will get a man I have sex with anyways because because men want sex by me anyway. So, yeah, a lot of stuff that we see about women that have unreal expectations, they go viral. But there are women, who don't have a lot of expectations. That do, they know what they want or they know what they can get. And, and the thing is, you don't hear a lot on the internet because they don't go viral like that. So they are women. they're out there who doesn't have all this real expectation. They know what they want, they know what they can get, and they cool with it. So a lot of these, and the thing is, men and women, all these women that you see that and go viral on this expectation, I would say this. I'm not saying it's a lot of them, but I think it's more or less of them because they go viral. But usually there are women out there, hopefully they're out there that have realistic expectations. They know what they want. They know what type of situation they're in. But order them to get a better, situation, they got to do something when it comes to, working out, adjust your attitude, be more feminine, so you can get that type of man that you want.
I want to say this, but I got to say this again. Humble yourself, or life will humble you. We're so materialistic, judgmental, and egotistical. I'll give you the rundown. Rich guys are not faithful, and they're not nice or generous. That guy you think he's extremely attractive, he's sexing everybody. You're just a number. That's all you is a bust down. I don't want you to sit here and shit on people who could be right for you due to some, and don't get me wrong, everybody has their own requirements and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I hope you get them. If you require that, a lot of y'all are not walking around with rich guys. I'm not around here trying to be with Beyonce. I wouldn't even want to be with her. I want to be with a submissive woman. I don't care what she looks like. I'm humbled. Life has humbled me. I don't care if my wife is black as blue or as light as a cat. If she respects me, cook, clean, on-demand sex, follows, I'll be with her. I'm humbled whoever is in my life. A lot of y'all ego is disgusting. That fake confidence is only going to run you to the ground, where it's going to lead you to have promiscuous sex with losers. Baby girl, humble yourself, or life will humble you. Go ahead, brothers.
I can't I can't the woman ain't gonna listen to you anyway. So he can say humble yourself all day. They're not gonna do it. Yeah, they're not gonna do it.
Then I don't know what this. I don't know what to tell them.
I don't know, man. It is what it is, but it just I don't know. Have you ever dated someone with unrealistic expectations?
Oh, so many. They want me to be Jesus. Some of these motherfuckers think I need to walk on water, and I walked away. But when but as I'm climbing up the type, I'm gonna start giving you unrealistic expectations. But you want to know something? I come from a Christian household. My mom always tell me, be happy what God give you and praise the people who are around you. A bum I would love if he was hanging with me. That's how humble I am. A lot of y'all have so much inflated ego you think you can get. No, you can't get no rich man, no a 6'7" dude. And if he's piping you down, you're late night action. You huh?
No, I'm gonna say shout out to know your worth. But go ahead.
Shout out to know your worth. Yeah. A lot of y'all got this ego thing going. You think you can bag the baddest chick. You think you can bag the baddest dude. Some of these guys will never walk the aisle for you. You're just a bust down, a cum dump. Because your ego led you to somebody who swindled you for the wants that you think you need. You need somebody who's gonna love, respect you, honor you, and cherish you for you. Read your Bible. Read your Quran. If you want to find you a husband or a wife, read those books. They'll tell you to put a different shade of lens on your eyes to see what's important. I'm telling you this. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
My last point. I'm telling you this is I don't want 2025 where you'll be lonely. eating ice cream, watching soap operas. That's it.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, special shout out to Jordan. His birthday was yesterday, big dog. Happy birthday again to Jordan. The new Jordan era. Big dog. Eating good. Ruth Chris. I had to put the seasoning at the end. Shout out to you, big dog. Blessing and many more blessings upon you, man. Wealth and abundance is heading your way, man. In 2025. Happy birthday! Look, even Hakeem gave you cheers. I ain't got my glass, my toast glass.
I'm drinking that red wine.
So guys in the building, y'all make sure y'all wish Jordan a very happy birthday. And not only that, y'all want to see him having a good time on his birthday. Make sure you follow him on IG, the new Jordan era. I can see all the pictures and all his gift his wife gave to him, which was beautiful. I love that. I don't know. I love the Deion Sanders Lion jersey. That's really, it'd be cool if you meet him in real life and he's able to sign that.
Hey,
that would be dope.
The best chance if I do, right? If let's say the Lions go to the Super Bowl, right? There's a lot of Hall of Famers. They go to Super Bowl week, and Barry Sanders goes once every year. So if the Lions go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna try my best and see if I could go get a couple of days off. I'm gonna go. If I can find them, I'm gonna sign them. I want them to sign them.
Yep. And after Jordan birthday passed, mine is next, and then Hakeem is next. So we got a lot of the three trios birthday is mine's this month, and then Hakeem is next month in December. Hakeem is a sad Sagittarius.
The three wise kings.
The three wise king. Good way to end the year. Birthday celebration. I love it. Shout out to you guys are giving Jordan a happy birthday. We really do greatly appreciate it. The lovely Mimi, know your worth. The mom, mother, Natasha Vincent, always showing love and support. Shout out to Ivy Wody. Say happy birthday, Jordan. Always coming through, man. Always showing love. You already know. Why High was also in the building. Shout out to him. Why High the Cowboys, man. Bro, are y'all even gonna make it to the playoffs? Man, you gotta answer that question. Are y'all gonna even make it to the playoffs? Shout out to No Changes that's also in the building. Shout out to new subscriber A-Dub that's also in the building. We really do greatly appreciate you for coming by. Come again. Make sure you hit that notification bell, A-Dub, so you never miss when we go live. Shout out to Ashton Williams, the creator of Shiesty Avenger, which will be going live right after us at 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central Time. So guys, make sure you go over there and subscribe to the channel. He's close to hitting 1K subscribers. So guys, go over there and support his channel. Shout out to Victor, aka King Rooster, was also in the building. Thank you so much. He also went over there on Instagram, showed us some love over there as well. We really do greatly appreciate you, big dog. Joe heard him. Thank you for always coming through, blessing the chat, blessing us, man. We really do greatly appreciate you. Mr. Muhammad as well. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad, for always coming through, listening in. Chicago Rilla. Thank you so much, big dog, for coming in. Now that I think the other day Chicago was on live, on IG, and he was showing how he was voting, showing the voting system and stuff like that. Shout out to Chicago Rilla, man. He's really getting involved in his community in Chicago, man. He be holding it down over there, man. Chicago Gorilla really be holding down. Shout out to those watching us on Kick. I'm chill. Thank you so much for coming through. I wish you would have commented when I asked you a question, but we'll catch you on the flip side. Shout out to all those that come through each and every time when we go live. Shout out to those watching on Instagram. Shay, thank you for coming through. You already know King Rooster, thank you for coming through. You already know More Beauty, thank you for coming through. God is Forever, thank you for coming through. Jason, the Miami Realtor, thank you for coming through, guys. Make sure y'all go if you're looking to get some form of real estate in Miami, or you're looking to move to Miami to get a house or even an apartment. Check out Miami Realtor Jason. He be holding it down. I told him I'm a promoter. Shout out to the lovely Jalen that was also in the building, man. We really do greatly appreciate you. Shout out to Milk a Mouse. Thank you so much for coming through, showing love and support. We really do greatly appreciate it. And I have a shout out to those that also go and watch the playback. We thank you guys so much. Even when we drop the clips, we chop it up and drop the clips. Thank you guys, even the shorts, the reels, all you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Bobby Brown, we love you. Thank you, Bobby Brown, for coming through. Tell Sherry Brown we love her as well, her son Sky, and also Gorilla Black. Tell them we're praying for him. We're wishing him well, because I know she's still recovering. I hope she hear it. That Sherry, we love you, and your seat will never be taken, especially in the Hakeem's heart. Right, Hakeem?
Yeah. Friends. Friends forever.
Shout out to the lovely Mimi as well for coming through, co-host of the Shiesty Avengers. Shiesty Avengers, behold, assemble. Yeah, on A-Dub. Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday we'll be back. But during the week we drop like different variety of clips, so you can be able to look out for that. But thank you so much, Big Dog, for coming through. We really do greatly appreciate it. Bring your friends, bring your family, share it with your people, man. I'm trying to set up 2 new interviews coming up. Two new interviews with a music promoter and also a music artist. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Make sure you have that notification on, because you never know when we're gonna drop that clip. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah, hey yo, A-Dub, where you from? Drop where you from so we can rep your city and country.
Yeah, we'll rap that. I don't know. A-Dub is like it's gotta be up north for sure.
Yeah. I wonder if
probably Philly.
Maybe that. Maybe you want to say? I could say Milwaukee. Milwaukee.
Nah, Milwaukee. Shout out to the lovely Sapphire Grace too, who always holding us down, supporting the platform. We really do greatly appreciate her, even though she's not here right now. But I don't know. I saw she took a video down. I gotta ask her, is her video up? Because it seems like she took them down.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's rebuilding her channel again. I might ask her again, but she rebuilding the guy. But guys, make sure you go and subscribe to She Rising Soul. There's a whole lot of shows that's gonna be over there, but probably because I think the political is over there. Oh,
Alaska. I forgot. Yeah, Alaska's in the building. A-Dub, everybody, Alaska's in the building. Fairbanks.
Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday again, Jordan. Again, you finally had your first birthday with your daughter, man. That was amazing.
Hey.
To me, that's the best gift. That's the best gift of all. Having your little one, big dog. I
was watching you. I'm watching you on Facebook, and I'm like, man, look at my dog. Like you know what I mean? And y'all had the nice little outfit on your daughter. Y'all just look so cute. I say, I'm asking God to give me what Jordan got.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Remember his wife took him out the room, and they told women don't take men out. Women take men
out.
out.
Took me out. She took me out. She paid the bill.
Listen, you see, hey, what? Listen, A-Dub said happy birthday. Listen, what Jordan had, what I was, is worth more than $1 million.
For real.
When you could spend time with your family, when a lot of people here are eating cold pizza by themselves in their apartment building.
And they underwear, or some of them be naked. Some
farting,
of them be naked.
farting, and listen, and their phone is dry. I wonder if somebody's gonna call me today.
And they quit the job. And they quit the job on somebody's panel. You see how crazy it is?
Hey, she said I want a milkmaid. No, I want a submissive milkmaid.
You too, A-Dub. God bless you too, man. You stay there. Be safe over there in Alaska, man.
Alaska's in the building. Fairbanks.
I can't want a milkmaid. Oh, Jayla, you just figured that out now? I knew Hakeem over 20 years. So
20
you just figured that out now?
He knows me like the back of my hand. I want a submissive milkmaid.
Make sure you go to Chaos Culture Radio description, in the description where you can find a Chaos Culture Radio t-shirt, what I got on. Remember the new t-shirts are out. Hakeem had it on the other day. Jordan has it on right there too. New t-shirts are out. The Chaos Culture Radio hat, as you can see, it's so many different variety of hats. And also the beanie for the winter, for those that's in the winter time. The beanie's been out, but right now is the perfect time to get the beanie, keep your head warm. You know, Hakeem should create mittens. Mittens would be cool.
We'll get that. The jackets is coming. It's just that
the jackets are coming.
Yeah, it's just that I didn't want nothing light. I don't know if y'all wanted a bubble. So we coming. We trying to get something real cheap for y'all. Y'all might get a
To me, I
thin
think,
bomber.
but it's just for people that live up north. They gotta
Yeah.
wear them big, heavy jacket. But you know, us Florida, we wear sweaters. We got sweaters. So KL Country Radio does have sweaters. So guys,
Hey,
that do love sweaters. We do have sweaters and different variety of colors. So guys, make sure you check out the KL Culture Radio description where you get all the KL Culture Radio gear. And he is working on the jacket, so be patient with us for that, because we know winter is here. It's not coming. It is here. It is here. Christmas time. It's Christmas season, pretty much. Now that, but make sure you go to Cal Culture Radio Community Tab, in the Community Tab where you can find Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. He's also working on another book. Should be able to drop by the end of this year, Hakeem.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah. We already turning up the gas.
Okay, I need a hoodie. But this is not a hoodie though. This is a beanie.
No.
Is this a hoodie?
No, that's a beanie. She wants a hoodie.
The hoodie is the
yeah.
No, the hoodie. If you get the hoodie, that'd be dope. So y'all will see it when we get the jackets, because I'm gonna be the first one wearing it, because I rock with Chaos for real, for real. I'm part of the team and I'm buying the merchandise. Even though I know I can get it for free, I go crazy.
Yeah.
Even I can even like just stop. I be going crazy with the merchandise. So, and not only that, don't forget the Chaos Culture Radio coffee mug. I don't have it with me right now, but Jordan has it. Oh, we got the coffee mug. So guys, make sure you come over here and support the platform. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to those that donate to the platform. Shout out to those that are members. Shout out to those that just come and watch the show. We really do greatly appreciate it. Not only that, when you're hitting the like button, hitting the dislike button, commenting, all that plays a part. We really do greatly appreciate it. And not only that, guys, Chaos Culture Radio is also on Reddit. So those that also be on Reddit as well, Chaos Culture Radio is over there on Reddit. So go ahead, check us out. We got clips over there. We trying to take over everywhere. What is it? The real light say, yo, can you react to my song, gang? Send it.
Oh yeah. Send it.
I can send him your email.
Yeah.
Probably put your email before we end. Send it to him over there on Kick.
What's in it?
So hold on. Before we end, we're gonna send you the email. Go ahead.
We're gonna send you the email. Hey, I hope it ain't no cursing in it.
No, there you go. He gave me his YouTube. No, I can't even give you his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He gave you said just write it down. We'll react to it on the next show on Wednesday. We'll show it.
We'll react to it.
Don't give us a copyright, but we'll show it.
Don't give us no copyright now. Oh, he's from Vancouver.
Oh, he's from Vancouver? So
he's from Vancouver.
Both Mark and Hakeem, we'll play on the next show.
Hey, go ahead.
He wiped out what's his name? Oh man.
Who's it? Natasha. Hey, little gift. It better be hot, cause we're gonna flame you. The next show we're gonna flame you. Make sure you add us on Kick, so when you see we're gonna flame you, it better be hot, Gil. If it's hot, it's tough. If it's hot, we'll bring you on here and we'll interview you. Let's get it. Vancouver in the building.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. It might be the new Drake. You never know. Anything is possible. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit that notification. We will be back live Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. You don't want to miss it, because it's already it's panel Wednesday. You never know who we may have on the panel. And now that we're going to show the video from Vancouver, from Kick. You don't want to miss that. Thank you for tuning in to Culture Radio.